may I take this opportunity to apologize for the long-awaited videos. We were supposed to begin our assignment as early, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, we were not able to have our assignment in time. So for today's video, which is meant for the assignment, I want you to go through the video keenly. The tutorials are there, so please try to get it right. Try to understand the questions first before you attempt the assignment. And then at the end of it, ensure that you subscribe to the video so that you'll be getting the 8 videos that are yet to come. So just like the way we agreed that we'll be having 8 assignments for this holiday session, ensure that these assignments are done at the back of your exercise book so as to avoid problems with your the subject teacher. So I don't want them to be mixed with the work of the subject teachers. So I hope you're going to enjoy the tutorial and also the lessons. Otherwise, stay tuned to the channel. Thank you. May I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to today's session. It has been a long time since we socialized together, and I would like to take this opportunity to take you through this holiday assignment. So these are Mr. Ongeti speaking, and it's a Form 1 Mathematics Online tutorial and assignments, and this is not only meant for a school but all the schools that are involved within the Kenya. So we have Form 1 Week 1 December 2022 holiday assignment. So this assignment was supposed to run between 28th of November to 2nd of December 2022, but due to some uncertainties that could not be overcome, we are going to have it as our first week holiday assignment. So the subject teacher here is Mr. Ongeti Keane. That's taking the class of Form 1 through the assignment. So may you please be welcome during this session, and I hope you are going to enjoy this session. Thank you. Just to remind you about technology, I think I've always said this, that technology is something that is very, very important, especially when it's incorporated in learning sessions like these. So the students normally become empowered and they feel like, oh wow, these things is realistic. You see, okay, so there is my contact. That's my phone number. You can, if you have any problem, if you have any question, if you have anything that you like to share with me, so you can just call it, and then we'll be able to communicate and we'll be able to do so many things together. And then we have mathematical skills, which is an assistant problem solving. Of course, mathematics skills is vital, especially in this technological advancement era. So we find that maths becomes so important in solving various problems in our daily lives. So we should therefore take it so seriously, because it's a subject that has a lot of improvement when it comes to technology. Then the introduction bit of this is the introduction tutorial and assignment. We have the home learning rules with Keane, Techno Savvy, who is me, here. So there are some of the requirements that you need to have as a student. One, you have to first of all subscribe to this video to get every video that is released of all the 8 videos that is expected of you during this long holiday. Then all the assignments should also be done at the back of your mathematics exercise book. So the 8 exercise books, the 8 exercises will always be your gate pass on the reporting date. So this is only meant for this specific school, which is referred to as Kokuro Secondary School. So carefully listen to the tutorial, then attempt the following questions as they are going to follow. So you are free to share the link and even the exercise with your friends, even from other schools, because this is a national program, so it's a wide program that covers across all students within Kenya. Okay, so let's start. So let's look at example 1 of this session. So the first example here, we are being told, let me pick my pen. Okay, so we are being told that evaluate without using mathematical table. So this is a form 1 assignment, and you are required here to evaluate without using mathematical table. And what are we supposed to evaluate? We are supposed to evaluate 1.9 times 0.032, everything divided by 20 times 0.038. So when you evaluate these, first of all, we have to remove the decimal points that are within these numbers. So how am I going to remove the decimal points? So first of all, I'll look for the number of decimal places that you have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means that I need to have multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10,000, which has got 4 zeros. So when you're doing that, you'll find that the decimal places will be moved. Okay, so these decimal places are going to be moved. So this one will move this side. Okay, and then this 0, 1, the first 0 will go, and then we'll have this one also being moved here, and then being moved there, and then being moved there. Okay, so by cancelling these zeros, all of them, so you'll find that will not have decimal places on the numerator. And then we'll also remove these 4 decimal places that are here. It will move here and here and then here and then here. Therefore these zeros will also cancel, so this one will go. And then we'll now remain with 19 multiplied by 32, then multiplied by divide by 20 times 38. So maybe let me wrap these ones. Okay, now so if you cancel this one, if you cancel 19, so 19 will go here 1, or into 38 it will go there 2 times. Okay, and then we also have 4 going into 20. 4 will go into this 20 5 times, and then 4 will also go into 32 8 times. Okay, so our result will be 1 times 4 over 5 times 1, which will just be 4 over 5. Okay, so that one will be 4 over 5. Maybe let me rub these. Okay. So let me scroll. Okay, so let me scroll. So that is 4 over 5 now. So that one takes us to our assignment. So our first question, which I want you to write down so that you can try it. Okay, so the first question that we have here is evaluate without using mathematical table 2.4 multiplied by 0.032, everything divided by 16 times 0.0072. So you can write that one down. Then we can now move to example 2. So in our example 2 we have these. So in example 2 we have Mary has 21 coins whose total value is 72. Okay, so the total value is 72. Now there are twice as many 5 shillings coins as there are 10 shillings coins. Okay, So the rest are 1 shillings coins. So find the number of 10 shillings coins that Mary has. Very sweet. That's a sweet question, of course. There's a sweet question. So now let's look at how can we solve such a question and come across such a question. How are we going to go about it? Now, so there we go, the solutions to that. So I'll first of all let the number of 10 shillings coins to be x. Now if I let the number of 10 shillings coins to be x, and here we are being told that there are twice as many 5 shillings coins as there are 10 shillings coins. So if the number of 10 shillings coins are x, then it means that the number of 5 shillings coins will be twice that, which will be 2 times x, which is 2x. So now if I want to get the rest of the shillings, the rest of 1 shillings, so if the total number of coins that I have are 21, then now the others are x and 2x. Of course, if I take x, then I add to x. I take x, then I add to 2x, I'll have 3x. So for me to get the rest of the 1 shillings coins, I'll have 21 minus 3x. So 21 minus 3x will be the rest of 1 shillings coin. Okay. Now, so maybe let me pick my pen. Okay, so sorry for that. So maybe let me wrap these. Okay, so I can pick my pen. Now, value. So let's look at it in terms of the value. So we've been told that the value is supposed to be 72. So the value there is 72. Now, if the value is 72, then I'll have x 10 shillings coin. So x, which is the number of 10 shillings coin, multiply with the value, which is 10. Then I have the number of 5 shillings coin to be 2x, multiplied by the value of 5. Then I also have 21 minus 3x, which are the number of 1 shillings coin, multiplied by 1 remains the same. So this one should give us 72. So if I open up the bracket, I'll have 10 times x, which is 10x, then plus 5 times 2x, which is 10x, then plus 21 minus 3x, which is equal to 72. So if you work out this, you'll take 10x plus 10x, that is 20x, then there's this minus 3x, so this one gives us 17x, of course. So we'll have 17x then plus 21, because here you can see 21 is positive, so 17x plus 21, okay, is equal to 72. Now I'll have to take this 21 on the other side. So if this 21 crosses the equal sign on the other side, so it becomes minus instead of positive. So 72 minus 21 will give me 51. So 17x is equal to 51. Then I'll have to divide both sides by 17. So 51 divided by 17 gives me 3. So x is equal to 3. Therefore, it means that the number of 10 shillings coins are 3. So we have 3 10 shillings coins. 3 10 shillings 10 shillings coins. Okay. We can proceed now to the exercise. So for assignment question 2. So for assignment question 2 reads, so it reads that Tom has 50 coins whose total value is 142. There are thrice as many 10 shillings coins as there are 20 shillings coins. The rest are 1 shillings coins. Find the number of 10 shillings coins that Mary has. Now this is not Mary, it's supposed to be Tom has, not rather Mary. So it's supposed to be Tom has. Maybe I can make that correction. So this is supposed to be Tom. So let me change it. Tom has. Okay, so it's supposed to be find the number of. So we have Tom has 50 coins whose total value is 142, and there are thrice as many 10 shillings coins as there are 20 shillings coins. So the rest are 1 shillings coins. So find the number of 10 shillings coins that Tom has. So that's the correction that's supposed to be there. So it's okay, you can save that. So you can put that one down as your assignment. And then let's go to example 3. In our example 3, we have this example 3. So a commercial bank buys and sells Japanese yen in Kenyan shillings at the rate shown below. So this is a bank that does business. Of course, if a bank does a business, it must make some kind of profit. There's no bank that does business without making profit. There must be some profit that is supposed to be involved. Now let's see. The bank buys buys at 0.5024, then sells it at 0.5446, and you can see the selling price is a bit slightly higher than the buying price. You can see that. So we have a Japanese tourist at the end of his tour of Kenya who is left with 30,000, which he converted to Japanese yen through the commercial bank. Now, how many Japanese yen did he get? So this is somebody who had 30,000 shillings, which he wanted to convert to Japanese yen, of course. So this person, the bank will sell to him because now he wants Japanese yen. So when he goes to the bank, he needs the foreign currency. So what the bank does, it sells the foreign currency. Okay. So the bank will sell to him the foreign currency. But now if you have the foreign currency, the bank will buy from you. The bank does the business of buying and selling foreign currency. So it's not you that you are buying or you are selling. No, it's the bank that does the business. Remember, the bank is a commercial entity that does the business and also makes some kind of profit. So you have to take it from the reference point of the bank, not you, but the bank is the one that buys and sells. So if you have foreign currency with you, the bank will buy from you. Okay, and if you want the foreign currency and you have the Kenyan shillings, then the bank will sell to you the foreign currency. So let's look at how this example was handled. So maybe you can look at how it was handled. Okay, so the number of yens. So if 1 Japanese yen is being sold at 0.5446 by the bank, then we have 30,000 shillings that we want to convert into Japanese yen. So you take 30 times 1 divided by 0.5446. So this one will give us 55,086. 55,086 Japanese yen. So this is supposed to be Japanese yen. Okay. So this is supposed to be Japanese yen. Let me have it in capital. So Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Oh yes. So maybe I can expand on this. Yes, now there it is. Okay, now the assignment to this question, is as follows. So let me pick my pen. So we have number 3. A commercial bank buys and sells US dollars in Kenyan shillings at the rate shown below. So the bank buys the US dollars at 105.25 and then sells it at 105.75. You can see there's a slight difference between sorry for that. So maybe there's a slight difference between the buying and the selling, of course. Okay, so there's a profit that has been realized over there. So an American tourist at the end of his tour of Kenya was left with 100,000, which he converted to US dollars through a commercial bank. How many US dollars did he get? So maybe you can write that one down in your book and try to work it out. So that is assignment question number 3. So let's look at example 4. So in our example 4, we have the figure below, which is a circle, and there's a portion of it that forms a sector, which is a region. So the figure below represents a circle of diameter 28 centimeters. So it has a diameter of 28 centimeters with the sector subtending an angle of 75 at the center. So calculate the area of the sector. So the whole of this is the sector, then this angle here is 75 degrees. Okay, so we are going to look for this area here. So let's look at how we're going to come up with the area. So let's look at the example. So we know that area of a sector is given by theta over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, so if we substitute the angle, which is 75 over 360, then times 22 over 7, then here we are supposed to have times, sorry for that, so yeah, it's supposed to have times 14 squared. So 14 squared is equal to 128.3 square centimeters. Okay, so you'll get 128.3 square centimeters as our answer. So you can also do the same for this. So the figure below represents a circle of diameter 14 centimeters with a sector subtending an angle of 60 degrees at the center. So calculate the area of the sector. So you can go ahead and calculate that area, please. Example 5 is under commission. We have a salesman that gets a commission of 2.4 on sales up to 100,000. So it means that this person, if he sells goods that are below 100,000, the commission that he's going to get is 2.4. Okay, so he'll get 2.4 as the commission. And then on sales up to 100,000, he gets 2.4. Then he gets an additional commission of 1.5 on sales that is above this. So calculate the commission that this person is going to get on goods worth 280,000. So 280,000 has already superseded the 100,000. So there is 180,000 above it. So first of all, we look at the commission for the first goods that are sold below 100,000. So we are going to have 2.4 times 100 times 100,000. So this one will give us 2,400. And then we take 1.5 over 100 times 180,000, which is above the 100,000. So this one gives us 2,700. So if you add these two, you'll get 5,100 shillings as our answer. So the assignment to that question is as follows. Assignment. So our assignment is a salesman gets a commission of 5% on sales of up to 150,000. Then he gets an additional commission of 3% on sales above this. So calculate the commission that he gets on sales worth 280,000. So that's the assignment for question number 5. So let's look at example 6. Let's move to example 6. So in our example, we have this. Example 6. The mass of 6 similar art books and 4 similar biology books is 7.2 kilogram. The mass of 2 such art books and 3 such biology book is 3.4 kilogram. Find the mass of 1 art book and mass of 1 biology book. So these are an application question on how mathematics can be applied in real life situation. So when you look at it, it forms what is called the Simultaneous Equations. So we can let the mass of each art book be x and that of biology be y, so that we'll have the masses as 6 times x plus 4 times y gives us 7.2 kilogram. And then the other one, 2 times x, then plus 3 times y gives us 3.4. So we are going to have two simultaneous equations that we need to solve simultaneously. So you can use any of the two methods, the elimination method, or you can use the substitution method. So now when I look at these, okay, now let me pick my pen. Okay, now when I look at this one here, this 6x and this 4y, then these 2x and this 3y. So if I want to use elimination method, I'll have to make these 2x to be the same as 6x by looking at the LCM of 6 and 2. So the LCM of 6 and 2 will be 6. Now 6 goes into 6 how many times? 1 time. So the whole of these I'll multiply by 1. Then 2 goes into 6 how many times? 3 times. So the whole of these I'll also multiply by 3. So if I do that, then I'll have 6x plus 9y is equal to 10.2. Then this one is 6x plus 4y is equal to 7.2. So I'll subtract. Now if you subtract this one, 6x minus 6x, you'll have 0. So there's no need for me to write a 0 there, because it's already a 0. Now why should I write a 0 if it's already a 0? Now 9y minus 4y gives us 5y. Of course, now 10.2 minus 7.2 gives us 3. So 5y is equal to 3. Now what of y? Divide both sides by 5. So 3 divided by 5 will give me 0.6 kilograms. So it means that y is equivalent to 0.6 kilograms. Then what of 2x plus 3y is equal to 3.4. So where this y, I'll simply insert 0.6. So if I insert it here, I'll have 2x plus 3 times 0.6 is equal to 3.4. So this one will give me 2x is equal to 3.4 minus 3.4. Then I'll take these 3 times 0.6 on the other side, which is 1.8. So this one will give me 2x is equal to 1.6. So x is equal to 0.8, of course. So we'll have x to be 0.8 and then y to be 0.6, of course. So if you have those two, we can now have our x to be 0.8 and our y to be 0.6. So this one means that the mass of art book is 0.6 kilogram, while the mass of biology book is 0.8 kilogram. Okay, now let's look at the assignment to this question. So the assignment that I have here with me for this question number 6 is that the mass of 4 similar art books and 3 similar biology books is 2.6 kilogram. The mass of 5 such art books and 7 such biology books is 3.9 kilogram. Find the mass of the 2 art books and mass of 3 biology book. So these two questions are just being done on the same way, but now the difference here comes in that once you've got the mass of an art book and the mass of a biology book, so for the mass of an art book, you'll have to multiply by 2, and then the mass of biology book, you'll have to multiply by 3, because the question requires you to get the mass of 2 art books and the mass of 3 biology book. Most students normally don't read the last comment. They only get the values, but they don't read the last comment. So be careful, read the last comment, and then you'll be able to do that question. Thank you. Now let's look at example 7. So in our example 7, we have a manufacturer sells bottles of fruit juice to a trader at a profit of 40%. The trader sells it for 84 at a profit of 20%. So find the trader's buying price and then the cost of the manufacturers of one bottle. So this is trading. Yes. Now, when it comes to trading, most of us want to make profit, including the manufacturer. The trader himself also wants to make some profit. Now let's look at how we can do this. So we know that the manufacturer sells fruit juice to a trader at a profit of 40%. The trader then sells it for 84, which is a profit of 20. So if he makes a profit of 20, then we assume that this trader had bought it at 100%. So the additional profit of 20% will give us now 120% as the selling price in terms of percentage. So this selling price, which is 120%, is equivalent to the selling, which is 84. So what of the buying, which is 100%? So I'll take 100 times 84 over 120. Then I'll get 70 as the buying price of the trader. So it means that the trader has bought it at 70%. But this one is equivalent to the selling price of the manufacturer. And this manufacturer would also like to make 40% profit. Now, if this person has to make 40% profit, then it means he has to sell it at a bit higher percentage rather than the buying price, which is 100%. So his buying price is 100%, but now when he wants to sell it at a profit of 40%, so then it will be 100 plus 40, which will give us 140. So 140 will be the selling price. Now, if 140 is the selling, so 140 will go to be 70, which is the buying price of the trader. So what of 100%? The one at which the manufacturer had produced it. So we'll have 100 times 70 over 140. So this one gives us 50 Kenyan shillings. 50 Kenyan shillings, which is now the answer for part B. So we have part A 70 and part B is 50. So let's take our assignment. So you can write down this as our assignment. Question number 7. A manufacturer sells bottles of milk to a trader at a profit of 20%. The trader sells it for 300 Kenyan shillings at a profit of 50%. Find the trader's buying price, the cost of the manufacture of one bottle in 2 decimal places. So remember to write your answer in 2 decimal places as all the question requires. Thank you. Now let's move to example 8. Okay, there we go. In example 8 we have these. Okay, we have example 8 we have simplify the expression x minus 1 over x minus 2x plus 1 over 3x. Hence solve the equation x minus 1 over x minus 2x plus 1 over 3x. Everything is equivalent to 2 over 3. So I want us to solve this. So first of all, we are supposed to simplify this first equation. So that's what we write first. So x and 3x has an LCM of 3x. So we'll have our LCM as 3x. Then we'll ask ourselves, x goes into 3x how many times? So x goes into 3x 3 times. So it means that I'll have 3 times the whole of what is on the numerator. So 3 into bracket x minus 1, then minus 3x goes here 1. So 1 times the whole of this, which is 2x plus 1. Okay, so everything divided by 3x. So if you work out this one, you'll have 3x minus 3 minus 2x minus 1 over 3x. So 3x minus 2x is x, of course. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. So we'll have x minus 4 over 3x. Okay, so that's the simplification for the first part. Then we are being told that this one is equivalent to 2 over 3. So we'll say x minus 4 over 3x is equal to 2 over 3. So if you cross multiply these, we'll have 3 multiplied by x minus 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3x. So we'll have 3 times x, which is 3x, minus 3 times 4, which is 12, is equal to 2 times 3x, which is 6x. Of course, 3x minus 12 is equal to 6x. So I can decide and take this the other side and then bring this side, of course. Okay, so I can just take this one, this 6x this side. So if I take this x this side, 6x this side, it will be minus 6x plus 3x, which is minus 3x. Then take negative 12 this side, it becomes positive 12. So minus 3x is equal to 12, which will give me, divide both sides by negative 3, it will give me negative 4. So x is negative 4. So that is the example. Now let's look at the question. So for our question, for example 8, we have simplified the expression y minus 2 over y minus 2y plus 1 over 4y. Hence solve the equation y minus 2 over y minus 2y plus 1 over 4y is equal to 2 over 3. So you can write that one down. Our next example 9. A cylindrical water tank is of diameter 7 meters and height 2.8 meters. Find the capacity of the tank in liters. Then 6 members of the family use 15 liters per day. Each day 80 liters are used for cooking and washing, and further 60 liters are wasted. So find the number of complete days a full tank of water will last the family. Okay, so maybe we can look at this, how to work out this one. So first we'll start by calculating its volume. Okay, so we'll start by getting its volume. So we'll have volume of a cylinder, which is pi r squared h. So pi is 22/7 times r, which is 3.5 times 3.5 r squared, and then times height, which is 2.8. So this one will give us 107.8 square meters. That is in 4 significant figures. Then we'll multiply this by 1,000 so as to change this. Oh, this is supposed to be this is not supposed to be square because it is volume. So we are supposed to have cube. So this is supposed to be cubed. Yes, can change that. So that's supposed to be cubed. So if I want now to change this 107.8 cubic meters into liters, I'll multiply it by 1,000. So if I multiply by 1,000, I'll have 107,800 liters. So these liters, the capacity. And then the family uses this in a day. So we'll have 6 times 15 plus 80 plus 60. So we'll have 230 liters being used within a day. Now, if we want to look for the number of days, so we'll have the whole volume divided by 230, which will give us 468.7. But we only want complete days. Complete days. So 0.7 is not complete. So we'll only go for 468 days that are complete. So let's look at our assignment. The assignment for question 9 is a cylindrical water tank is of diameter, so is supposed to be is of diameter 14 meters and height 20 meters. Find the capacity of the water tank in liters. Then 6 members of the family use 10 liters per day. Each day 50 liters are used for cooking and washing, and further 30 liters are wasted. So find the number of complete days a full tank of water will last the family. So you can go ahead and do that. Let's look at example 10. Example 10 is about the integers. So in our integers, we have -8 in the numerator side. -8 divided by 2 plus 12 times 9 minus 4 times 6. Everything divided by 56 divided by 7 times 2. How do you work out this? So you have to arrange your work as I have shown. So you'll start with the numerator side. And remember, BODMAS is being used here. So when you look at division, addition, multiplication, so division starts. So we'll have -8 divided by 2, which is -4. Okay. You write the rest. Then after division, we go to multiplication. So 12 times 9 is 108. So -4 plus 108. Then 4 times 6 is -24. So this is -4 times 6, which is -24. So if you add this, you'll get 80 in your numerator. We are done with the numerator. And I want you, most students normally don't know how to arrange their work. Form 1s. I hope I'm speaking to Form 1s. Please, you are supposed to know how to arrange your work so as to make the person marking your work easier. Because there are people who are rushing, and therefore they may not tend to award marks the way they are supposed to be. That's why it's always good for you to have clean or maybe neat work, well arranged, well organized. Then on the denominator side, we have 56 divided by 7 times 2. So 56, if you divide by 7, you get 8. Then multiply by 2, you get 16. So we'll have numerator over denominator, which is 8 over 16. So which gives us 5. Now you can see if I'm supposed to mark this work, it's so nice. I feel like this person is well organized. So I want to see the same in your assignment in question number 10. In question number 10, we have evaluate So in question number 10 we have, evaluate negative 16 divided by 2 plus 6 times 9 minus 5 times 6. Everything divided by 48 divided by 6 times 2. So I want you to arrange your work as I have shown. So this marks the end of Form 1 tutorial and assignment for week 1, and I would like to thank you very much for listening attentively to this video. I would like to tell you to check for the next video, which will be released soon. So you are supposed to have 8 assignments before this holiday ends. Therefore, you are supposed to listen to 8 videos. Okay, but don't fail to subscribe to the channel by pressing the red button, commenting. In case you have any problem, just leave a comment over there. If everything was successful, just write there successful. You can as well like, you can as well share it with your friends online. Otherwise, thank you.